am very short. I'm going to go sideways. Hello, 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 everyone. Woo! You guys made it. Yay! My name is Carla. Sorry, I'm going to bring this a little down. I'm a little short here. My name is Carla Maldonado Mitchell. I'm the Chief Operating Officer for the National Association of Conservation Districts and also the National Conservation Foundation. So I'm here to support you all this evening. It was great seeing you all in action today and yesterday. So I just really want to just, again, give you all a round of applause for making it today. A round of applause for all of your educators. Yes. A big applause to your support system, your educators, your community, your family, your friends that helped you get to this point. So let's do another round. All right. I know we're the ones standing in the way of a pretty major party tonight. So we'll try to be very quick, but we're trying to celebrate some really great teams here. And so I want to also just share, everyone did an amazing job this week. And so regardless of where you placed, everyone won in some way or another. So I want to just make sure to reference that for each of you as you all committed your time this week for this competition. All right. Before jumping in, I did consult my niece on ways that I should engage with you all today. So she asked me to reference Taylor Swift in some way, shape, or form. So I want everyone to shake off all of your nerves as we go into all of the rest of the events today. And I also want everyone to just shout out Envirothon after I say "we love," okay? And I'm trying to do the hearts with my hands, but I'm probably not going to do a good job. So on the count of 1, 2, 3, I'll get that going and we'll get our program started, all right? So 1, 2, 3, we love Envirothon. All right. I'll be introducing to you all Blanche Hurlbert. She is the chair of the 2024 NCF-Envirothon New York Host Committee. So if you all can help me welcome Blanche to the stage.
Thank you, Carla. At this time, I would like my committee to please stand, and I'd like to say how much I appreciate the hard work. Oh, you really need to hear me? I'd like my New York State committee to please stand. I'd like to have you recognized again for all the great work and appreciate all that you have done to make this happen for all of these people. Thank you. We still have some volunteers around, but they don't have the blue shirts on, so I don't know where they are. So if you could also stand, we'd like to say thanks for the hard work and the filling in and the running around that you did. I'd also like to recognize our sponsors, the USDA NRCS of New York, Smithfield Foods Incorporated, Farm Credit East, Canon USA, the National Association of Conservation Districts. I'd also like to recognize the VIPs and dignitaries. Stuart Leach, Chief Sustainability Officer of Smithfield Foods Incorporated. Brooke Wynn, Senior Director of Sustainable Smithfield Foods Incorporated and NCF Board of Trustees. Dawn Shields, Community Relations and Corporate Social Responsibility at Canon USA Incorporated. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to introduce Shawnee Norland for the Wave of the Future and the Hall of Fame Awards. Shawnee?
Well, I'm taller, so I'll raise the mic. Good evening. Hope y'all had a good week. And I know it's hot in here, but I only have 5 pages I need to read, so. I'm a current member of the NCF Operating Committee, and I'm the past chair of the NCF-Envirothon. We received numerous nominations for these awards, and it was really hard to choose. So we'll get right with it. And how this came about is the past chairmen of the board for NCF-Envirothon started these awards. And so hopefully they'll continue, and it's NCF now, so. Okay, the first award is for the Wave of the Future. This award recognizes the achievements of teachers, advisors, and alumni who have been involved with the Envirothon for at least 5 years and demonstrated exceptional leadership, involvement, and dedication to the Envirothon program. Whew, I'm nervous. I don't know how you guys can get up and talk. I get really nervous. This awardee for the first Wave of the Future has been involved with the Envirothon for 32 years. Her dedication in the classroom as a teacher can be seen throughout Florida. She has mentored many students, plus other teachers and advisors. She has dedicated most of her teaching career to the Envirothon. She is competitive yet compassionate about the program. It is my pleasure to give this award, the Wave of the Future, for Pam Schlechtman from Florida. Here she comes. I think they're going to take your picture. Thank you. And I'm sorry if I hammered your name. The next recipient has been involved with the Envirothon for 19 years. She has served for 12 years on the Colorado steering, and prior to that played an influential role with the Texas Envirothon. Her exceptional dedication to Her exceptional dedication to the Envirothon program resulted in her successful grant writing to sponsor training resource toolkits to be positioned throughout the state so everyone has a fair chance at the competition. Rose's enthusiasm and selfless contribution have not only shaped the program's success, but also inspired a generation of environmental stewards. This award is presented to Rose Bantzhoff. This was a surprise to all these ones. Thank you, Rose. Okay, moving right along, the Hall of Fame Award. This award recognizes the achievements and dedication of outstanding NCF-Envirothon program representatives, partners, and supporters who have directly influenced, impacted, and promoted NCF-Envirothon. Our first recipient, that he doesn't even know about it, but he is watching the live broadcast, has been involved with the Envirothon for 17 years. Michigan was without an Envirothon program for 5 years. The very first national Envirothon that I attended was at Michigan State, and it was a wonderful program. And that was many years ago, over 25. Steve was instrumental in bringing the Envirothon program back to Michigan. He got involved with Michigan Association of Conservation Districts to regain their support, also with NCF and other agencies to get volunteers and financial support. Steve has also coached teams and is a passionate educator and conservationist. The partnership he has helped establish will no doubt carry the Michigan Envirothon to a self-sustaining program again. It is my pleasure to announce that Steve Schwab is presented with the first Hall of Fame award. He was here earlier, but we could not catch up with him because we were all out in the field. So it'll be mailed to you, Steve. Okay, our second inductee to the Hall of Fame has been a friend for over 27 years when I first became involved with the Envirothon. She has been involved with all aspects of the New York Envirothon, from the host committee of 2007, hosting the Cannon Envirothon on the same campus. She is a person everyone goes to for directions and advice, as she did in 2007. She also served as the state representative for the board. We used to have a huge board and representatives for over 20 years. She has spent countless hours obtaining funds and donations for the 2024 NCF Envirothon, plus recruiting at least a dozen people to assist her in the New York Envirothon host committee. She was also instrumental in obtaining funds so districts could be reimbursed for the funds they spent on the Envirothon, and she did this through the legislature. She's a worker, and she also came all the way to Montana and worked her little hiney off up there when we hosted, along with her husband, Greg. Many hours were spent putting this together with all of the New York committee, and I mean, it is my pleasure to award this to Blanche Herbert of New York. Thank you, and thank everybody that was involved with the New York Envirothon. It's been great. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Millie Langley. I'm chair of the NCF-Envirothon Operating Committee. Has it been a great week? Come on, yeah. I want to add my congratulations to these Hall of Fame and Wave of the Future recipients. These folks have dedicated their lives to supporting the Envirothon, and I think all of you sitting out there could be considered in the Hall of Fame because you all do all this work for the Envirothon and for your students. So proud of all of you. Thank you. As chair of the operating committee, I would like for you guys to see one more time those operating committee members that have worked hard this week to make this event go as smoothly as it did, and to help the New York folks make everything perfect. So I'd like the operating committee to all stand. Keep standing. We also had lots of help from others who were, we call them the CAT team. So if you served on the CAT team, stand up. Come on. Thank you so much for all of your hard work. There were some late nights and early mornings, I tell you. So everybody's going to sleep really good tonight. I'd like to also start these awards where, you know, the Envirothon program encourages students to expand their knowledge and explore environmental ecology and natural resource conservation in those areas that we all know and love so well: aquatic ecology, forestry, soils and land use, wildlife, and current environmental issues. The teams competing this week, you know, were tested and they were scored on their knowledge and performance in those 5 areas with tests and then that oral presentation component. They love that the best. Don't you? Yeah. Canon USA has joined as a gold level sponsor for the 2024 NCF-Envirothon competition. Their generous contribution enables NCF to grant $1,500 in scholarship funds for each top scoring station award. Thank you so much, Canon. So at this time, we would like to award the high scoring team in each component. And first we'll be recognizing the winner of the Don and Mary Spickler Oral Presentation Award. It goes to the team with the highest oral presentation score after the preliminary round of judging that took place this morning. Don and Mary Spickler were longtime Envirothon supporters who hailed from the great state of Maryland, Barry. We appreciate their long-serving and support for all these years, and that's why this award was named after that couple. Teams were asked to develop and deliver a 20 minutes, an oral presentation, 20 minutes long, to a panel of judges. This year's scenario reflected the current issue theme of renewable energy for a sustainable future. In addition, the team receiving a plaque and a scholarship award, their sponsoring state, provincial, or partner nation Envirothon program will receive $1,000 from the National Conservation Foundation. I'd like to ask Dawn to come up and help give out these awards. This year's Don and Mary Jane Spickler Oral Presentation High Score Award winner with a preliminary oral presentation score of 186.67 is Washington. Congratulations, Washington. All right, congratulations to Washington. I would like to introduce Carrie Milligan, NCF-Envirothon Operating Committee member and Utah Envirothon representative, CAT team co-chair, to the stage.
All right, I get to award the station awards this evening. You probably don't recognize me without being a human highlighter, wearing hot pink, hot, fluorescent yellow. So I actually get to wear regular clothes during this week. All right, in aquatic ecology, students study marine and freshwater ecology. They learn to identify aquatic organisms, manage watersheds, mitigate the effects of non-point source pollution, and more. The aquatic ecology test demonstrates a team's understanding of this vital natural resources. This is kind of a fun one. The teams with the highest score on the aquatic ecology exam with a perfect score of 100 points is, we have two, Illinois. So come on up, Illinois. Our second team, who you will also get a check for $1,500 and a plaque, it will be sent to you at a later time, is Florida. Perfect. All right. With this year's current issue, Adapting to a Changing Climate, students learned about the different sources of renewable energy, the challenges of transitioning from traditional fossil fuels to renewables, the environmental, economic, and social impacts of energy consumption, and how individuals can affect change in their communities. The team with the highest score on the current issue exam, there's only one, with a score of 90 points, Illinois. Good job, Illinois. All right, on the forestry test, students demonstrate their understanding of forest ecosystems, species identification, forest structure and dynamics, or dynamics management techniques and more. I'm Ron Burgundy. Just kidding. The team with the highest score on the forestry exam with a score of 93 points, Virginia. I'm now going to turn the time over to our fearless leader, Wendy Dodds, who's also an NCF-Envirothon Operating Committee member and our co-chair and the Ohio representative. Wendy.
Hello, everyone. With the soils and land use test, teams are tested on soil ecology, characteristics, structure, land use management techniques, and conservation practices for urban, rural, or agricultural land use. The team with the highest score on the soils and land use exam with a score of 88 points is Massachusetts. And finally, for our station awards, the wildlife test, which covered wildlife ecology, classification, adaptations, species identification, human interactions and impacts, and habitat conservation. The team with the highest score on the wildlife exam, with a score of 97 points, is Massachusetts.
The combined scores of the 6 scores components are tabulated for overall team ranking and awards. And this year, we'll be recognizing the top 10 overall teams thanks to the award sponsors for from the National Conservation Foundation, Ohio Envirothon, and Smithfield Foods. In 10th place, with a combined score of 585.33, is California. All right. In 9th place, with a combined score of 591.67, New Mexico. In 8th place, with a combined score of 593.67, Pennsylvania. In seventh place with a combined score of 596.33, Florida. In sixth place, with a combined score of 597.67, is Massachusetts. In fifth place, with a combined score of 601.67, Illinois. In fourth place, with a combined score of 610 points, North Carolina. Before announcing the top 3 teams, I wanted to just make an announcement to all winning advisors to please see the table to my right, to your left, for a gift from New York. So wanted to just make sure to make that announcement. About the top 3 teams, 3 overall awards. For several years now, Smithfield's Food has been the main corporate sponsor for the NCF-Envirothon. The National Conservation Foundation and the NCF-Envirothon are extremely grateful for the contributions and support from Smithfield, especially with this competition this week. Smithfield actively supports NCF in its efforts to advance environmental education, aligning with both Smithfield's environmental initiatives and commitment to support local communities. Across the U.S., Smithfield actively encourages employees to volunteer at local Envirothon competitions, as well as the NCF international events. This year, Smithfield's Food is again sponsoring the scholarship awards of the top 3 teams. I would like to ask Brooke Wynn and Steve Leith to come up to the stage, please, to the right of me, left of me, to give these awards out. In third place, receiving a $5,000 scholarship for the team with a combined score of 593.33, I have Maryland. In second place, receiving a $10,000 scholarship award for the team with a combined score of 608, New York. And in first place, receiving a $15,000 scholarship award for the team with a combined score of 623.67, Tennessee. Congratulations, all. Now I'll welcome back Blanche to the stage.
At this time, I would like to introduce Chantel Bambrick and the Alberta Host Committee to please come up to the stage. No, I want you holding it, handing it off. Thank you. We're going to pass the torch on to them. And our advice is get lots of sleep and drink lots of coffee to stay awake during that time.
We'll do that.
We'll share any good advice to you.
Thank
So
you.
as you
Thank you very
move
much.
forward. And our gift.
You want me to hold this? Or are you going to
Yeah,
give a
sure.
speech?
Thank you.
And we have a gift for you guys there.
We have a gift for you guys, yeah. Thank you very much. I'm Chantel, Chair of the Alberta Envirothon Association, and we have agreed to take on this wonderful task of hosting you all in 2025, and we're super excited about it. This is part of my amazing team. And so we just want to give you the warmest welcome to Alberta in 2025. Our theme is Roots and Resiliency, Fostering Forest Stewardship and a Canopy of Change. We will be bringing you guys to Mount Royal University in Calgary, Alberta. And on our Educational Fun Day, we will be heading to Banff National Park. And Banff. You'll get time in Banff. We're going to have a great time together. We're going to have some fun. It'll be a great competition. And I think there is a little video clip at some point, but I do want to gift the New York team. Thank you, Blanche, and to your exceptional host committee. I think New York did a fantastic job, and we met a lot of people here. Y'all were very gracious, and we thank you for the experience. Thank you again. Don't be afraid to talk. I won't.
I've been instructed to tell you that she's sorry about the sound, but enjoy the video. Okay, so before we end this night, we're going to have a dance. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We got a DJ, and it will be in Vandervoort. And I also want to tell you that the centerpieces, if you can take it home. Anybody at the table who would like it, it does come apart, so you can put it in your suitcase if you're flying. Team captains, we will, when you exit, we would like you to pick up your notebooks, your tests, your OP score sheets, and your flash drives. There's two ladies out there that would be happy to hand them to you in the lobby. The other thing, I would like to remind you that if you are leaving on the shuttle, our transportation guide, Vic, will take your keys when you get to the shuttle. He's not going on the shuttle with you. He's just going to take your keys and make sure you get on the right shuttle back to the airport. If you are leaving later and you're driving, you can leave your keys at the Red Barn. And the other thing I'd like to say is that the test packets, when you pick them up and you leave, NCF in New York will not be answering any questions about your scores or your grades tonight. And if you have any questions on your test, you can email info@envirothon.org and you will get a response as soon as they're all recovered from this event. So you have a great time tonight. I hope you accomplished what you wanted when you came, meeting new people, making new friends, and just having a blast as you worked hard to compete. You're great. You did a great job, and we're all very proud of you. Have a good night.